Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Wall Tutorials. I'm QuizyGZ, and in this video we are going to do the level 55 special class Hokora for Terry, so Dark Terry. So in this case, I actually went over information in regards to this Hokora in my overall coverage of the new event, so found right over here. So with this particular Hokora Ruler, Dark Terry, again level 55 for special classes, going to be weak to all the effective attributes or effective skills, so weapon, physical technique, spell, breath, and then for the actual attributes you want to use here, Dein, Io, Gita, and Bagi are going to be recommended. But in this case, what I want to do is actually focus on use a 2 attribute team. So pretty much this team that I'm going to have here, this is actually going to be a team that is very similar to the one that I used against Omudo Rex. So pretty much using the Book of Hiten on an Archmage to buff up the characters next to them, and then pretty much also removing buffs off of the enemy. So hopefully this is going to work out the same way. So over here I'm going to have a Demon Swordsman equipped with the Blade of Ramias. So yes, so this is going to work out quite well as it does remove buffs. Terry has a lot of buffs, and you're gonna see why. I'll probably go over why possibly a spellcaster is not actually good here, but with this on your team, then that should actually be okay. Then over here again, going to have the Book of Hiten. So this was my #1 pick last year for my favorite weapon. So this actually does very good Dane damage to an enemy, and once you actually get, for example, echoes and even the multicast and possibly casting 4 spells in a row, this could probably put Terry down at half life in a single round. So we'll see what happens there. Then here, going to have a ninja equipped with the Blade of Ramias. Again, going to be here to actually remove buffs and do damage, and also possibly get some shadow weaves. I've actually seen that happen in this particular battle. Then here, going to have my high priest equipped with the angel rod. So again, if I use Ultra Hustle Dance, I have the possibilities of getting charms. So I actually have done that off video as well. So if you want to know more about this team, you can look down in the video description down below. But I now want to go over the Dark Terry Hokora. So going over here to the Hokora Ruler list, and right over here to Dark Terry. So pretty much like I said, Dein, Io, Gita, and Bagi are going to be the attributes you want to use here. In terms of the actual enemy itself, it's going to be a question marked enemy. So with this, there are going to be maybe a couple of souls that you can actually use to actually do more damage to this particular enemy. This enemy is going to have around 150,000 HP, 2 to 3 actions per turn. Weaknesses, again, Dein, Io, Gita, Bagi. Then pretty much in terms of abilities, his greatest ability is going to be called Chikarae o Katsubo. So that is going to be Thirst for Power. And in this case, this increases the attack power of Dark Terry by 2 ranks, and they gain the limit rank status, so being able to go up 3 ranks instead of just 2. After that, the next ability is going to be Jigo Spark. Again, went over that. That does around 400 Dane and Dorma damage, weapon damage to all characters. So it's not going to do Dane or Dorma damage, it's going to do both. So around 400 Dane and 400 Dorma. There are possibilities of it missing, so you might not get the full effects of this particular attack, but it does actually do pack a wall up. And also is the next ability, you're going to have a Kaishin Hichu no Kamae, which is going to be critical hit focus stance. So pretty much the next action taken after using this skill will result in a critical hit. I have not seen him use this yet, but definitely you want to actually use or prevent him from getting a critical hit, as he does again pack a lot of power. After that, he's going to have a Baishion no Sho, which is a Baishion scroll. So with this is going to increase his attack power by 1 rank. He's going to have a Shinkuha, which is an aerial slash that does around 450 Bagi physical damage to all characters. Gonna have a Shinsoku Dengeki, which is going to be a Godspeed slashes. So this does around 400 Dane physical damage to random characters 4 times. After that, he's going to have a Giga Sword. So one weapon, technique that we haven't actually seen in a while, but pretty much does the same, or has the same effect. So it does around 800 Dane physical damage to one character, and Dark Terry has a chance of having his defense increased by 1 rank. Then after that, Dark Terry is going to have a regular attack that does around 580 physical damage to one character. Going to have a Nibehoim no Sho, which is going to be the Nibehoim Sho, which recovers around 5,300 HP at the start of Dark Terry's turn. So pretty much it's like a regen. And then finally, you're going to have this one right here, which is Maho Ste no Sho, which is Disregard Magic Scroll. All spells become ineffective on Terry. So pretty much with this particular scroll, this is the main reason why you won't necessarily want to have a spellcaster in this team, because Terry will become resistant to all spells. But again, with the Blade of Ramias, I'm going to be removing the buffs, so this should actually still work out. So again, for notes, avoid using spell-based weapons again, but you can actually use them if you're going to remove buffs off of Terry. You can use a Guardian special class to use Stand Firm to take Terry's critical hits when that turn actually comes. Then increase defenses in order to deal with Dark Terry's increases to his attack power. Like I said, with the Blade of Ramias, I probably won't have to deal with that. And then of course you want to equip Gear and Souls that increase damage and resistances to question marked enemies. So with the strategy that I have, pretty much going to be using the Book of Hiten to buff up my characters, get echoes, and hopefully I'll be able to take Dark Terry down fairly soon. I want to say by round 6 or so, could be earlier. I'm actually not quite sure, but definitely the Blade of Ramias are going to actually be removing the buffs. So with that said, I want to get started with this battle, so here we go. Okay, so here we go with this battle. So usually Dark Terry goes first. We'll see what happens here. So Giga Sword on my Demon Swordsman. That's fine. Followed by Aerial Slash. Ooh, okay. Demon Swordsman is still alive. Good. Okay, good. So here what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and attack. And something I just saw, I actually need to missed. Okay. Ooh, okay, so that missed. So here what I want to do is actually go ahead and redo the strategies here. And here want to go in and attack. So with that there, the buff is actually removed. So here what I'll do is I'll actually go ahead and use Magical Awakening. And here going to go ahead, I'm actually going to just go ahead and heal my Demon Swordsman. Okay, so that was actually okay. Ooh, okay, my Demon Swordsman's now down. And then here, probably, yeah, so that was Baishion. So here I want to go ahead and attack, remove that attack buff. So yep, the attack buff is normal. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, use Chant of Magical Echoes. So spell crit, and 37,000 damage. And also a force break as well. So 24,000 damage. So that's 50,000 damage there. So third of his power down. So under half of his HP. So here going to go ahead, use Ultra Hustle Dance. And here got a charm. So now charmed. So here going to go ahead and attack. So 13,000 damage there. Here going to go ahead and attack again. So 33,000 damage there. And here going to be done. Okay. So this Hokora is worth 27,090 XP. And Dark Terry's soul is a yellow soul, and here I got a D. Okay, so that was my battle against Dark Terry. So things went a lot better than I thought they were going to be. I mentioned I wanted to get this done by round 6. I got this done by round 3. So yeah, so definitely, like I said, right over here, the Book of Hiten. This is pretty much why it was my #1 pick last year. It did so much damage to Dark Terry. So in this case, the 2 rounds that I actually used its main ability, both times I did get echoes, and pretty much both rounds I got to over 50,000, did 50,000 damage to Terry. So yeah, so definitely this weapon goes in. So pretty much with both my characters here, I was actually able to debuff Dark Terry. So I was able to remove the effects of disregard magic, and then also I was able to remove Baishion off of him as well. So also what helped here was also with my High Priest I was able to get a charm with Ultra Hustle Dance, so that really helped in terms of Terry missing a turn, not taking the attacks or the actions necessary to do damage to me. So that really helped out this battle. So yeah, so pretty much this strategy did work out quite well. So if you have this combination with the Blade of Ramias and also the Book of Hiten. So what I want to do now is take a look at the S grade soul for Terry. So that's going to be found, let's see, going to be yellow souls and going to be right here. So this is going to be the S grade soul of the Swordsman Shrouded in Darkness, or Dark Terry I like to call him. So with the basic stats for yellow souls are usually going to be in your HP, your strength, and also your durability. Here durability is not so bad, it's at 73, but your HP is at 141 and your strength is at 118. In terms of other things, I guess your agility is at 77. That's not so bad, but definitely with the higher stats, those are actually really good. Then with the abilities, you get plus 5% to weapon and physical technique skill damage, plus 7% to Dein weapon and physical technique damage, and plus 7% to Dorma weapon and physical technique damage. So this is actually a pretty good soul for the new weapon, so the Thunder Sword. So this is already locked in. So with that said, that's going to be it for this video. I'm not sure if I will make another video on this particular Hokora Ruler. Probably I could, maybe using a different combination of weapons, or also possibly doing a video of me going through this without removing the buffs, but we'll see what happens. But with that said, I want to end this video here, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.